Well, hello, Commanders, and welcome to FATSQUATCH Games, the best place on YouTube for Art of War 3 action, updates, and commentary. Today, we're jumping into maps and strategies on the Lost Road. That's right, that's where we take a closer look at the map. You know I love maps, and I love doing map control. If you guys pay any attention to my battles, you'll see that I love to use the terrain, hills, jungle, water, whatever it is, depending on the map, you can use that to have an advantage over your enemy. So let's take a closer look at this map. By the way, in this battle, I'm playing with a random partner who I've never ever played with. That's right, and he likes armadillos and mines, which makes it kind of interesting. Okay, so on this map, you guys, you can see how there's like almost like a hill that goes from the top right-hand corner down to the left-hand corner. It's really interesting, that bottom left-hand corner. Now those two are up on a hill, whereas the top left and the bottom right are actually down in kind of like a valley area. Now there's entrances, obviously, between the two in the top and the two in the bottom, which makes it kind of like a PvP at times on this map because of the way it's all broken up. So you've got to really pay attention to the entrance in front of your base. There's also these really interesting areas behind in the back on the sides. So you can see there with the arrow that enemy can come down and assist his partner if he's getting attacked. Also, he can build back there. On the left side, it's a little bit different because there's actually an entrance in the middle, and so both of us have to come up there and block that entrance. So it's a very interesting map that way. Now, the key on this one, this area in the middle, you guys, this area in the middle that I'm highlighting, that's where I'm going to focus, and I'm going to try to control the map from the middle and then slowly take out an enemy here with my partner. So let's jump into the battle! Grab your popcorn and a soda and enjoy the ride. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for being here. Let's have some fun watching some Art of War 3. Yeah, here we go. You can see I'm red. I'm up in the top left-hand corner. My partner's yellow in the bottom left-hand corner. I'm gonna quickly spread out my sniper towers here and use that jungle that's in front of the hill. I'm gonna go right up here. This is that center area, grabbing those containers. You can see blue was already over on my side very fast. Nice job, blue. And green actually is moving quickly as well. Luckily, I was able to get out there and grab some of these. My partner didn't quite make it out there and had a little bit of a slow start. I'm able to grab that one though, and between green and blue, which is great. I always try to run directly over there to set your rally point so he goes right across the middle and over to the right side. A lot of times you can grab that container because they think they've got it, so they don't really focus on it right away. All right, you can see green's moving fast, trying to get a fortress out. My partner's actually trying to rush with riflemen, which was really interesting actually. And it's hard to do though because that fortress is out and that bunker. Green put a bunker up right away, which is really smart, right next to his factory. Blue is coming down and blocking off that top entrance. And so the rest of the riflemen from yellow are not going to be able to get in there. And now there's a cyclone. So lots of anti-infantry already units. And so yellow's going to have to stop that. He tried, and he got a chance to look at green's base there and see what he's up to. But you can see right away green's going to air or has cyclones. And I've got my AV factory up. I've upgraded my HQ, gun towers, and I'm moving right along here. We're just passing 4 minutes. Yes, level 3 HQ. Got my airfield up. And I'm going to have to move quickly and see if I can take the middle here. All right, here we go. Another gun tower going up. Like I talked about that area right there between me and blue. A lot of times, like I said, it turns into a PvP on the top and the bottom. So you want to make sure you've got that blocked off. You want to make them want to go to the middle. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to force blue to want to go to the middle because I'm blocking off and barricading that top area. All right, so yellow's moving along nicely. I'm throwing up my barracks here. And you can see I've just created a big old blocked area here. Another sniper tower and some more supply centers. You can see there's not a lot of space right there between my entrance and his entrance. That's why I'm going to move out. A lot of times players will stop just right at the beginning of the trees there, but you want to push out past those trees in the jungle there, and but still stay out of range of any long range units. You can see yellow going right to it looks like grenadiers and armadillo. He's got some porcupine as well, so he's doing at the moment armadillo and porcupine with some grenadiers, which is not a bad mix, you know, for this little map. Things can happen fast, especially on a small map. And when you're playing on a small map, you really want to have a plan right away, at least to control the map, because if you can control the map on a small map, it's usually game over. Yeah, he's saying he's going to attack green. I said good luck, and I think he's got vertex possibly. Blue is down here though, right? And so blue and green are both down by green's base. You can see my partner's trying to push through here, but I think it's going to be difficult. We got Cyclone, Zeus's now. So green's already to Zeus. And so Armadillo's going up against Zeus. That's going to be kind of tough. He's upgrading his HQ though. And we'll see if he gets the Jaguars. I'm building up because I have a feeling deep down inside that blue will eventually come my way. I'm not sure. All I know is I'm going to stick to my plan. I am going to have some hawks originally here. I was going to go to the middle. I'm still going to do that, but I'm going to have some hawks for some air support, just in case there's a bunch of assaults coming. Upgrading my barracks and my war factory, and I've got porcupines coming out, because I've seen those cyclones, and I'm like, oh boy. You can see he's laying down mines now, and this is where it starts. He loves those mines, which is great. I think mines are great, and I know Confed players hate mines, but this is what my random partner decided to do. So he's laying down mines, really good locations for those. I mean, far enough away from the base, but in those key areas where the enemy can come in from that top or the bottom there, which is good. I've got anti-air up now, and let's see if blue does anything here. We're going on 12 minutes now, and been a lot of building up, and I could tell green was building up, blue was building up. I kind of like it when they tech up like that. So I'm moving out, got my gun tower now right here, and I've asked him, since he likes to make mines, to lay some mines right here, just in case, because so far we haven't really seen what blue's up to as far as units he wants to use. We know green has Zeus and cyclones and assaults. Blue could have hammers, who knows? We'll see what happens. Upgrading my special vehicle factory and getting ready to do something down there in the middle. So he's got mines there now, which is great. He's going to continue to lay down mines, and really that's what you want to do when you have a random partner who likes to do something. Just let them do it and encourage them to do it, right? Tell them, hey, can you do it here? And that's what I did. So he laid down some mines right there, which is great. He's going to keep laying down some mines, and also obviously giving us some visibility in the middle, which is nice. So we'll see what green and blue do here. So far, green and blue have been super quiet. I know you're thinking, why aren't you scouting? Scout! I am scouting with my hawk. There you go. I'm just kind of scouting the perimeter here. I just want to see what they've got going on. So they've got anti-air, they've got bunkers, they've got rocket towers. Blue is actually in camp mode here, trying to make sure he's got everything blocked off, because this is a map that is great for both actually Resistance and Confed. Resistance can use the jungle, which is nice. And Confed, because of the small entrances, allows them to really camp it pretty decently. And so we're going to try to see if we can pull them out of there. I've got Mammoth now coming out. I'm going to use Mammoth just to support and defend if they try to come up from the top or the middle. We've got that range right there. All right. And he laid some mines right there, which is nice. So we've got these passage areas covered, and I've got Mammoth coming out. Got our Hawks. We've got Jaguars on the way, and those Jaguars are actually going to go down to the middle between Yellow and I. Oh, and here comes Green, who was going for Vertex, and we got him. We're taken down. We took down those Vertex. That's what I was waiting for. So Green is going to Vertex, which is great, which is kind of funny. I don't think he wants to do that again. But we'll see if he tries again with his air. We'll see. I'm going to air, so he saw my Hawks. You see my whole base. And Blue now knows what my base is up to. Okay, because nobody really scouted me until just now. So we'll see. Yellow now, it's got Jaguars. Here comes Blue, though. Here comes Blue. This is what I'm talking about, guys. If you don't have enough right here, look at that. We got Zeus's, Hammers, Fortresses. And yeah, here they come. Chipping away at my gun towers. And I'm going to actually have to use, I'm going to use a wall here just to break it up a little bit, and slows down his units and gives me a chance to hit them while they're parked with those Mammoth, and then obviously my sniper towers. My Hawks now coming through, and those Zeus are coming down this way, but they're just sitting there basically, which is perfect, and they're over here, which is nice, so that I'm kind of away from his anti-air. I'm trying to take out the Zeus. Here we go, come on! Taking out the Zeus. Oh, he took out a barracks, and he's slowly making his way, but I'm gonna try to slow him down here and keep those Zeus parked right there. Yeah, and that is how you stop that. Like I said, though, you've got to make sure you got plenty up front to stop that. That was a good attempt. That was quite a few Zeus, Hammers, and some Fortress, which was really good. I am surprised Green had just used his Vertex, and I know Green was trying to fly over, I think. While Blue wastes his guys up here, I'm going to move my Jaguars into the middle. So I got my Riflemen here, and as long as that Zeus just stays right there, we should have him just fine. Now you can see I've got my Jaguars and some Mammoth now moving to the middle, and that's what I wanted. So I was able to defend that top area, and now I'm moving all my guys to the middle. And you can see these choke, I call them choke points, because you can see how small that area is between the jungle there for Blue to come out into the middle. And even on the hill here, if he makes it past the front of my base to go up that way. So I'm going to go ahead and just repair my wall and then put up some more defensive buildings right there. And yeah, some more gun towers. Here we go. Yes. Okay, so everything's moving along nicely. Upgrading my HQ and going to level 4. We've got porcupines. I told my partner, or I asked my partner to go ahead and make porcupines, just in case Green wanted to come over with Vertex. He's going to push down now, because he was actually laying down some mines right in front of Green's base. Green's got lots of Zeus, though, so those armadillos are going to get torn up. You can see, though, Green, you know, I was talking about that back area. Green's building his base back behind that hill area there. And so Blue and Green can go back and forth between their bases. You can see Blue there, really nice base, 3 factories. So he's popping out the Zeus. And yeah, we'll see what he does next here. So blue attacked me first, and we'll see what green and blue do next. But I'm going to go ahead. I got my Jaguars deployed right there, and then my partner's kind of poking blue here. Lots of Zeus, and you can see he's building back there as well. So this is a lot of fun. This map is a lot of fun, let me tell you. Okay. And so green is putting down his defensive buildings, and Zeus are kind of coming up, actually, I think, or they're just kind of blocking that entrance. So, yep, and he's got, okay, here goes yellow. Nice job, yellow. Good job, buddy. He's got those Grenadiers kind of poking those Zeuses, and those Zeus want to come up now, and the Zeus are going to kind of push their way up. And here comes blue, actually, so they're both going to try to push the middle. And we'll see what happens here. I got my Jaguars waiting, though. And see how they're forced to come in through a small entrance there to the middle. And that's just like, that's perfect. And here comes green with a couple vertex, though. And blue's going all land. Green has actually broken up his units, his CP, between some vertex and then Zeus. So both of them going Zeus here. I need some anti-air. My partner's got some porcupines. I'm going to send some porcupines up there myself. And yeah, I don't have hawks at the moment, I don't believe. I'm actually moving to bombers. So let's see what happens here. He's got more Grenadiers coming up into the middle. And I got porcupine. I'm going to produce a bunch of porcupine for those vertex, just to make green think twice about flying over the middle. And blue actually is going to push again. And he's trying to push. And my partner's got his Grenadiers in front of my Jags. And then green's coming up this side. You can see the position I'm in is a perfect position for both entrances, guys. This is how you control the map. This is a perfect spot if you're a resistance player. Just deploy your Jags right there. You're going to cover both sides, the top and the bottom. And then obviously, if you guys want to support your partner and you're that bottom left-hand corner player or top left-hand corner player, you can provide support with those anti-tank infantry, the Grenadiers. They can help out a lot. I've got more Grenadiers popping out, actually. Yes, here comes Albatross. And I'm going to use the Albatross to help kind of take out any large groups of units, actually. I'm going to focus on the tanks and the units they have in the middle, and just continue to control the middle, because eventually there's going to be an opening or a breaking point where we can kind of push through. Don't worry, though. Blue and green, they've put up a fight, man. I've got my scouts in the jungle there. They keep an eye on that other entrance up there. That blue's base, and let's see what happens. Yes, there's an Albatross. I love these bombers. I'm having a good time with the bombers. If this is your first time watching Art of War 3 and you're like, what the heck is going on? Don't worry. We've got a great community. You can jump right in. Join us on Discord and connect with me if you'd like. I've also got a Discord community. You can join our gaming community. But we talk about all kinds of stuff. There's so many great players that are willing to give you tips and tell you what to do and how to do it. I'm here as well, and I hope my videos will help you have fun playing Art of War 3. It's about having fun, and that's what we do on FATSQUATCH Games channel. That's right. All right, here we go. More Albatross. Upgrading now my special vehicle factory to Chameleon. Yes. Yes, I'm going to use a Chameleon. This is my slow Chameleon attack. Yes, we're at 26 minutes now. And I got to tell you, it's always fun, on these smaller maps. But it's a huge thing. It's a huge deal. Because now I've got the middle. Right? So what do you want to do? You want to protect your top and bottom, entrances, and then focus on that middle area. Now, green and blue, like I said, put up a fight, so this is not over at all yet. This is quite a battle, actually. Let's see what blue does here. Where are you, blue? Oh, blue is sending... Oh, rude! Blue sent a flame assault to take out my... He took out my scouts. That's just rude. All right. Oh, man. And look at that. My partner's able to get a little closer. And I love it. He's putting down some more mines, because we didn't have any up there by blue's base. But now, with those mines in place, it's going to be fantastic. And they are letting it happen, which is not good. But there's not a whole lot you can do at the moment, because we've got plenty of anti-air up in the middle there. We've got my JAGs deployed and a mammoth, and really they're going to need a lot. They're going to need a lot. Now the cyclones thing could have worked possibly, but if they would have done cyclones, I would have just produced a lot of porcupines and riflemen, because honestly that's the best way to take out the cyclone rush or the cyclone spam, is porcupine and riflemen. At least for me anyway, that works really well. Snipers are great too, by the way. And let's see what happens here with yellow. He just keeps on putting down those mines, which is great. And like I said, he's a random partner, so we've never played together before, but communication really went decently as far as just him understanding what I was wanting to do. And here comes the chameleon now. Yes, if you guys like the maps and strategies video that we're doing right now, and you want to see more, make sure you smash that like button. Don't forget to leave a comment, all right, in the comment area. Tell me what you liked about this video. Tell me if this strategy is something that can help you. And also let me know if there's a strategy you like to use on this map. If you're Confed or Resistance, I don't care. I play both sides. So yeah, make sure you leave a comment below, and don't forget to smash that like button. And don't forget to share the video for me with all your friends and tell them to check out FATSQUATCH Games. So we've got the middle here. My chameleon's there now. And that'll help a lot too if there's any more Vertex trying to fly over. That's right. He's upgrading his HQ though. So my random partner is slowly building up. Now you can see there's blue Zeus down here. Blue and green. Blue has moved down to green's base. And oh, here comes a blue Zeus right there. No, he's turning around. Okay. That's some IMBA pathfinding right there. All right, so I've got my chameleon going, and just in case, you know, I'm just kind of flexing my fog a little bit. I don't think they can see it though. I've got some guys up on the hill though, just to help a little bit, to see what's going on down there. You can see green still blocking that area. Lots of Zeus bunkers. I mean, yeah, he's got a lot going on. It's airfield. You can see the airfield in the very back there. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna see what they do. You know what I mean? Like, I know that they're trying to push top or bottom, and eventually maybe they'll try to hit the middle, but green's Zeus are still up over there, and now green's coming down the bottom though. So blue and green are teaming up and pushing, and they're going to go right over these mines, which are not enough mines actually. The mines were good, but they're not enough. And green's pushing on the middle to keep me busy. And I'm actually going to be able to stop green over here. I'm gonna have to move though, because blue and green have successfully pushed up on my partner here, who didn't really have enough enough defensive buildings really. He had those mines, but that was just not enough for him. And he's gonna need some help. I said I am moving to point G and I will help you. Affirmative. So I'm setting my group from the middle down. which I'm not too worried about because we've got plenty of mines. I don't want to exit. No. And so I got plenty of mines right there up in the middle. So I'm going to come down really quick and assist him here. Lots of Zeus. Whew, my goodness. So let's go ahead and grab the Albatross too. We're going to see if we can slow them down because they're definitely pushing through here. Man. Oh, taking out my partner. This could be a 2v1 here if I don't stop these Zeus. And you can see how I didn't go right into the Zeus. I parked back away from the Zeus. And now I'm going to move in a little closer. And we're just going to push in. They're going to go right for the Chameleon, which is great. And there we go. Albatross came through and we were able to finish off the rest of the Zeus. My goodness. That was actually a really nice attack by blue and green on that bottom. Remember those top and bottom areas, guys. You gotta defend those because you can be really vulnerable if you don't. And that's just a great example right there. So moving my guys back up now to the middle. And blue and green, really not sure where my guys are at the moment. They haven't been able to scout a whole lot. They do have, I believe, Vertex still and Cyclones. We'll see what they've got back there still. But they just sent a lot of guys to yellow. And then blue, oh, here comes blue though. He's got some flame assaults, okay. Lots of Zeus. I mean, these guys had so many Zeus. It was crazy. So I'm gonna fall back a little bit. You can see how I'm falling back, dropping back just a little bit. I'm letting them come across the mines. And now he's going to turn back. I'm going to park my Jaguars right there. And you can see the Cyclone coming out. My Porcupine will take care of the Cyclone. Nice job. Nice job, Porcupine. All right. More units are on the way. There they come. And we've got some more Chameleon. I still got my Albatross, which can also assist if we get a rush of Zeus coming in the middle there. But the mines did a nice job and got blue to stop and turn back, which is great. Either way, I think blue, I could have taken out blue if he came through the middle. But yeah, and look at that. We've got Hawks. All right, my partner's got a Hawk, and we're building down between us now. I'm at HQ 5. Yes, look at that. These guys, I gave them HQ 5. I gave them the full meal deal. FATSQUATCH full meal deal. That's right. They should feel, the Confederation players should feel honored. Right? Okay. I'm throwing up gun towers now in the middle. And like I said, you hold that middle down and make sure you defend the top and bottom. You're going to control this map. And blue and green are just trying to figure out how to push and penetrate over to the left side. I've got some guys down here just to assist a little bit and support my partner, who I believe is laying down more mines on that bottom side. All right. So we've got Porcupine, gun towers, Jaguars, and more Albatross. I've ran out of CP, it looks like, and we're right at 140. So I was able to get that second Chameleon out, and so I've got my group here now. And Jaguars, a couple Porcupines, a couple Chameleon, and some infantry units. I am putting out my defensive buildings because I'm going to move these units now. I'm getting ready to attack. And I want to make sure I've got plenty of defense in the middle here to stop or at least slow down the enemy. We're going to scout it out now. My partner's got his Hawk flying over. There's the Vertex. And you can see more Zeus actually coming down to green side. And flying over blue. More Zeus coming out. And look at that. Lots going on right there. Lots of supply. Both the blue and green did a great job. I mean, those Zeuses they were popping out the Zeuses, man. Woo, man. All right. And here comes a flame assault. And he's going to turn around and run away. He doesn't like what he sees. He saw something in the jungle and he didn't like it. Maybe it was a FATSQUATCH. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Yes, my construction boost is done. By the way, you guys, I do have videos where I don't boost. Lately, I've been boosting because everybody wants me to boost. So there you go. This is a boost battle. Sometimes I forget to boost. But anyway. Oh yeah, he's got mammoth, which I was hoping he would make some mammoth because you can really park right on top of the hill there and chip away at the defensive buildings and reach some of that base right from there if he moves in, and those mammoth can hit the power plants there and stuff. Look at that. So blue's down there again with green. Interesting. Okay. And they're gonna go again. They're going again. Okay, well, lots of mines here. Let's see what they do. My partner decided to go all mines. I've got some grenadiers behind him, behind those armadillos. And I'm actually going to send my albatross over to green, take out that HQ. So he slow him down a little bit on his Zeus production. Yeah, where's your CP now? Yeah. All right, so yeah, green and blue are down here. They're trying to figure out what they want to do. I'm actually going to, now that I see blue and green are both down in here, you can see them coming over the mines again, trying to push through. I'm going to go ahead and attack. I'm going to park right in front of green's entrance here. And we're just going to chip away and let green kind of come up to me. Yeah, there we go. Just parking it. Just park it right there. Blue's going to push this way. It doesn't matter though. Blue's all the way down there. He cannot help his partner. And we're just chipping away slowly. And blue is going to have to, blue sees that and is trying to come up now. And come up and around. So we're going to go ahead and push through with my Fog and Jaguars. Push, 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 push. Come on, push it through. And we're actually going to go right down, right into the back here. We're going to take out that factory. And yeah, no Zeus coming out of there. Kind of moving into the middle here, just to cut off any more blue coming down to help green. And now I'm going to move down now and just slowly move my way down here and chip away at green's base. Blue does not have anything down here, and those Zeus will not come down fast enough. But blue has a couple guys down here though, and there's a couple Zeus still. Turning on my Fog and moving my mammoth away a little bit. There we go. I remember now I still got the infantry in there. Nice. And we're just going to take out these buildings slowly. So that was good timing because blue and green, blue had most of his guys down at the bottom. But wait a minute. While I'm doing this down in green's base, blue is actually going at it with me at the top. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Blue was a fighter. Green was a fighter. These guys put up a fight. But at the end of the day, map control is key. All right? If you learn anything from my videos, learn about how to control the map. Because yes, you can try to attack and rush and all those kind of things. But if you can control the map, then you can have a good time and you can win, all right? Just got to control that map and be careful because your enemy, if they get the opportunity to tech up or they push at the top or the bottom, it could be pretty nasty. You can see there's long range now coming in. And long range is kind of difficult on this map because they've got to get to a certain position in order to reach a location. And so, because it's so broken up on these maps, especially this one. All right, so here he goes. He's moving up. That's right, we're moving up. I'm gonna go right along the backside though, on that right side, and go right up Blue's backside. And I've got some units in the front as well. So we basically got Blue surrounded. All right, here we go. And good job, Yellow, scouting it out. It's told make sure he doesn't pop back up again. And we're at 42 minutes. And we're gonna go after Blue's base here. Here we go. So all my units now are gonna go to this area, position in my base, the front here, just in case Blue tries to push again. And put up a wall, and we're kind of just hitting it from here, behind the wall here. There we go. Slowly coming in. Oh, man. So he's got some long range just force firing right into that area. Okay. So we're gonna fall back a little bit. Come out to me, Zeus. Come out to me. Yes. There we go. Yes. Rushing in and pushing in, guys, is not always the wise choice. You can see he's got all those Zeus plugged right there. Plugging up the hole. And so we're going to push on this side as well. And I'm going to move right in here. You can see right here I can actually reach with my Jaguars. I can reach that bunker right there. And Yellow's coming up now. He's got Mammoth, which is great. So down below the hill there, we can reach some of that. Look at that. Oh, look at that guy. That flame assault jumped right over the cliff. Oh my gosh, right into the Jaguars. Okay, so chipping away at the perimeter here and slowly taking out the defensive buildings and the anti-air. Moving in here, I've still got my 3 Jaguars, infantry, and 2 Mammoth, or 2 Chameleon. He's got the Mammoth. And we're moving in. Good teamwork. I really enjoyed playing with this random partner. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Gonna move up in here, and this is where I'm gonna push now, because the Zeus moved. And I'm going to push back, push him through here, trying to take out that, really trying to take out the long-range units. But my Chameleons are doing a great job making it difficult. Obviously, they can see some of them. Good support from Yellow's Hawks. You can see all those Zeus right there. And so we're going to go ahead and see if we can hit them good. We're coming through. Come on. I've got a Chameleon in the back corner there as well. Here comes my Albatross. Yes! Woo, my goodness. So that took out some of those Zeus and some buildings. Oh my goodness. Pushing. I got guys back here. Couple guys, couple infantry. They're in the fog. And so the Zeus, blue Zeus are coming over to attack Yellow's units. I'm going to come up to the top, and I'm going to come up from this angle as well. And while those Zeus go down to attack the Mammoth. Yes, there we go. And we're going to push out. There we go. There goes that anti-air. Jags coming, pushing through. He's got the Porcupine and the Grenadiers, which is nice. There we go. Nice. And here comes, oh, watch out. Oh, I was trying to get, I was going to try to get the, oh no, never mind. Where am I dropping? I don't know where I dropped. That Albatross just wanted to fly by, I guess. I don't know. Good game, good game. Pushing through, man. These two, the green and blue, man, they were Zeus producing machines, man. Lots of Zeus. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this map and strategies video on the Lost Road. Yes, the Lost Road. If you control all the roads, you won't lose on the Lost Road. All right? Awesome. He had a good time. That's good. I had lots of fun. What a blast. Good game to G, to the blue and green, and to the Confed. And GG to my partner. Yes. Yes. Look at that. Control the map, you guys. Control the map right there, remember? Take that spot as quickly as you can with your porcupine and jags and some mammoth. And if you want to use those mines, the mines can help a lot. But make sure you've got some defensive buildings at the top and bottom, though, when they push. All right? But yeah, there's a lot of fun you can have on this small map. Make sure you use the map. Use the map, right? Control the map. And you and your partner can find victory. All right? You guys will have a victory and be able to crush the enemy. All right? Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Again, don't forget to smash that like button. And thank you for joining me for another Maps and Strategies with Boosts. FATSQUATCH and friends on the Lost Road. Yes. Well, guys, we'll see you in the next battle.